Hey guys, welcome back. First of all, I have to tell you, I'm kind of proud to say it's 2 o'clock in the morning here in Manhattan, and I'm just getting in. Normally, this time of the night, I'm sound asleep. As many of you know from previous blog posts, I don't really go to bars or clubs. I don't do appearances, any of that crazy stuff. I don't drink. Um, no drugs, none of that. But I did have a friend who insisted I go out to the strip club with him, which I do every so often. And I didn't drink any alcohol. I did have a club soda with lime. I got a really enjoyable lap dance, and we went out for disco fries at the diner afterwards. So that's my exciting evening that I thought I would share with you, and that should get me through another 3 or 4 months of boring nights doing nothing. But it was fun. Sometimes I need to be pulled out of my little reclusive bubble. So, some of you may be wondering what's the deal with the headphones and the microphone. And as I said in my blog post yesterday, one of the things that I'm doing on my new site is trying to make it more interactive between me and you guys. First of all, because I really enjoy it. That's number one. I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. And second of all, I think it actually makes for a more interesting show, so to speak. So what I'll be doing is taking your questions via Skype or via you can call in on your phone if you'd like. And those will be recorded and played back, the dialogue between me and you guys. And another thing that I will be doing is I'll have friends on, some in the industry, kind of giving their opinion on things and all that good stuff, and little interviews either via Skype or phone. I'll also have non-adult friends. I'm very privileged to have really great friends who are in the medical profession and the legal profession and things like that. And one of the things that I thought would be very interesting is, for example, my personal dermatologist is brilliant. He is really phenomenal with anything cosmetic. So sometimes I get questions about what you can do for your skin, what you can do for this and that, how to keep your body hair in check, all that good stuff. And while my opinion is great, it's by no means professional. It just comes from experience with these things. But my friend will be able to provide really great advice about these things, just as some of my friends in the legal profession can provide their opinion about things related to the gay community and how certain things involving marriage will begin to affect us. Crazy discrimination things like that are going on in Arizona and their take on those kind of things. And while it's by no means meant to be professional advice, it'll certainly be another resource for you guys to gain information. Now, the reason for this particular blog that I'm doing right now is there's one more thing I'd like to add. Aside from me interviewing people and aside from me kind of doing a Q&A with you guys on these things, what I would really like is if any of you have a story that you feel is inspirational, whether it was your coming out story, if you beat an addiction, some kind of medical problem you overcame or you are dealing with, anything that you think can help inspire somebody who's going through a similar situation now. I would love to hear those stories. I'd love for you to call in and just share your story with me, and then let me ask you a few questions about it. And why I think this is so important is because when somebody is battling a difficult issue, especially something like coming to terms with their sexuality, coming out to their family, if somebody's battling an addiction, um, in a way, it's like being trapped in a psychological prison. And like any other prison, you don't know that you can escape until you see someone else try and succeed. And I want you guys to help me help other people come to terms with these things. For me, I've never dealt with addiction other than seeing it in certain parts of my family, but I think that hinders my ability to give advice to somebody who's suffering with something like that. So hearing inspirational stories from people who've personally overcome it is great for people. I've shared my coming out story many times, but I'd also like to hear yours, and I think other people would like to hear it. So I'm asking you guys for the favor of participating, and I would really, really appreciate it if you guys would help me do this thing. So You can always send me an email through markdillon.xxx, which is soon to be markdillon.com, and we can set up, you can let me know the topic you'd like to discuss, the story you'd like to share, or if you just want to do a Q&A, that's fine. But send me an email, let me know the topic, and let me know some times that would work to do the call. I'm looking for things that would be about, say, 5 to 10 minutes in length, but that could vary depending on the situation and the story. Lord knows I've made many video blogs that ramble on for much longer than 10 minutes, so you know what? Who knows? So anyway, let me know your suggestions, whatever you think would improve the quality of this kind of new thing that I'm doing. And as always, I really, really want to thank you for your participation. So thanks.